Hello you guys, welcome to this new video, and today I'm going to show you my January wrap up. And you guys, January, I don't know what it was, but it started so good. I've never read so many books in 1 month, so I'm definitely proud of myself for reading 4 books, you guys. And I set a TBR for 5 books, so 1 book I didn't get to that specific book. So yeah, let's start right off. I have read Addicted to You. I gave Addicted to You 5 stars because I don't know what it was. It shattered my heart and it put it back in pieces. Like, it was so good. Seriously, I've cried at the ending, and just the pact that the two have is maybe a bit confusing and maybe a bit unrealistic. Like, yeah, that's what I thought when I finished the book, but still, it's such a good book and I'm looking forward to the next book. I think that's that's Ricochet, and I'm really excited and really interested in how it's gonna evolve. So yeah, I love Lily with my whole heart, the same as Lauren. Lily and Lauren are just perfect, and I know that they're both struggling with their addictions, but still, I think that, I don't know if I am wrong or if you guys agree with that, but an alcohol addiction is a bit more concerning than a sex addiction. Like, I know that a sex addiction can be also really dangerous. I don't know, alcohol can be so much more dangerous than you think. Moving on, I've read Things We Never Got Over, and boy, oh boy, I didn't regret this freaking book at all. I am so obsessed with this book. I don't know what it was, but I like the small town romance. I like the tension between Knox and Naomi. Yeah, Knox and Naomi. And I know that it's Grumpy X Sunshine, and boy, what that was so good written. Like, seriously, Lucy Score, you did such a good job on the Grumpy X Sunshine trope. Like, seriously, she just wrote it so good. So my compliments, Lucy Score. I also tabbed it, and I was so soaked up in it, and so I cared about every single person in this book, every single character. And I was genuinely interested in what the ending was gonna be like, because it's also a sort of mystery at the beginning, because there's something about her sister, about Naomi's sister. The brother of Knox is a police officer, and I think that in part 2, in Things We Hide from the Light, you read about his story with, I think, Lena? I think so, yeah. So yeah, but genuinely, I didn't thought I would get to this one because it's so thick, you guys. But I was wrong. I was so wrong. Like, seriously, go read it now. It is one of my favorite romance. I think I've never read a good romance before, like this one. Like, Ugly Love was also good, but this one is so, yeah. It's just, it has a special place in my heart. It's so good, you guys. You have to read it, seriously. So yeah, Things We Never Got Over. I think, yeah, I gave it 5 stars, obviously. Moving on, I've read When in Rome. It was a short read. I think I finished it in 2 days. I did a challenge on TikTok with my best friend. We were gonna read 6 hours, and I'm not gonna say if we succeeded, yes or no. Then you have to watch that TikTok. But yeah, surprisingly, I like this one. It was also a Grumpy X Sunshine, and it's a little to no spice book, so you have no spice in it. It's slow burn. Nevertheless, it's such a good book, like, seriously. And I can identify so much with Amelia because she is a famous pop star. And Noah Walker, the male character, is a pie baker. He has he's running his own bakery. So yeah, I don't know what it was, but like, every page, I ate it up. Every page on this book, I am so devastated that I didn't annotate this one because it was such a good book for annotations. Seriously. I think I give this one 4.5 stars. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a 5-star, but it wasn't bad either. So yeah, I recommend this one if you are in a reading slump, or if you want to read a romance without spies. And it's also a short read, so seriously, I highly recommend it. Then we go to Six of Crows. Yeah, the same as Things We Never Got Over, I genuinely thought that this book was so thick that I couldn't get to it, but I finished Six of Crows and I am so obsessed also. Like, I'm not that kind of obsessed with Things We Never Got Over, but like, seriously, it's so good. It's, at first, I didn't know what Six of Crows was about. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what the book was about. But then when you read further, like, I think 6-7 chapters, I think when you read near page 100, that you know what it's about and you like it. Six of Crows is basically a sort of group that gets a mission, a specific mission that they need to accomplish in order to get a reward. Highly recommend it. I still have one thing to say. You need to read a certain series before you want to read Six of Crows. I think, I don't know the name of it, but the Shadow and Bone trilogy, because this takes place in the same world as the Shadow and Bone trilogy, so you need to read Shadow and Bone and the whole series in order to read Six of Crows, I think. But I've heard also many things about Six of Crows, that it is a standalone and you can read it without having read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So yeah, then we're going to the last book, you guys. I did a reading vlog about this one, but boy oh boy, I've read Fourth Wing. Every time I see this book, I'm a little bit depressed. I don't know what it is, but I'm a little bit depressed. Like, not because of the ending, but when you are near the ending, there's so much happening. And I gave this one 5-star, Fourth Wing, but I'm still debating if it's gonna be a 6-star, because this one was so good. I think it's a little bit better than Shatter Me, because Shatter Me isn't really fantasy. Like, it is fantasy though, but you don't have like specific creatures or, for example, dragons or powers. You don't have that in Shatter Me. Yeah, powers, you do actually have powers in Shatter Me, but yeah, Fourth Wing has everything. So yeah, when I read Fourth Wing, I think, yeah, I felt a little bit of a Harry Potter vibe in it, because it's a school and Harry Potter is also a school. Harry Potter goes to school, a magic school. So yeah, I just identify those specific aspects of the certain books. The tension between Aaron and what did I say? Well, Xaden, sorry. Between Xaden and Violet, yeah, I don't know. It's just, mwah. It's chef's kiss. It's so good. Seriously. I think Rebecca Yarros did such a good job on this book, because it's fantasy with spicy romance, and yeah, I don't know what to say about it, but it's just, go read it. I suggest, do me a favor, I suggest that you go to your bookshelf, take your Fourth Wing with you and just start the book, because you're gonna thank me later. Seriously, I am obsessed. Like, I've never read that good of a book before, so yeah. When you're reading towards the end, you're gonna be devastated, and I warn you guys, you're gonna cry your eyeballs out, because it's, yeah, I don't think it's even sad tears. It's happy tears, but also a little bit of sad tears, but mostly happy tears. Yeah, it was such a good reading month. Seriously, I enjoyed January with my books, seriously. So yeah, I'm still hesitating to read Iron Flame, but like I don't want to end the universe. I just want to be in love with Xaden and Violet, just enjoying them in general before I just end the whole universe. So yeah, I just need some time to get through my emotions about Fourth Wing and just wrap Fourth Wing up. And yeah, I think when I'm done with that, I can start Iron Flame. But I'm not sure. I don't want it to end. You seriously, guys, I had the same feeling at Fourth Wing. I don't want to end Fourth Wing, but I'm scared that I'm gonna like Fourth Wing so much better than Iron Flame, because I've heard so many things on TikTok and just in general that people don't like Iron Flame. So I'm a little bit scared, but yeah, we will see what my opinion about Iron Flame will be and when I'm gonna read it. We will see. This was the January wrap up, and yeah, I did such a great job at reading. Seriously, this was such a good banger of a month. The only book I haven't read was Wildfire, but it's on my next TBR on February. So yeah. My current read, I'm gonna show you my current read. It's for another video that's coming up within 2 weeks or so. It takes such a long time to come up with book ideas that are a bit unique and just edit everything and record anything. So yeah, it takes a lot of time, seriously. But I'm reading tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I am almost finishing the book, but yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But right now it feels like a 3 or a 3.5, but probably a 3, because yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but yeah, that's my rating, probably, because I haven't finished the book. And I have so many exciting books on my next TBR. They're all romances, I can tell you, and when I'm in the mood for fantasy, I'm just gonna pick a fantasy, of course, because it's my book channel, it's my library, so my rules. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I suggest you subscribe and give a thumbs up. If you don't, it's also alright. I'm not gonna push you guys. So yeah, I will thank you guys for watching this video, and I will probably see you by the next video. Bye.